to or not, it's located at the Astronaut Street, 1758, Jardim da Granja, São Paulo, Brazil. And our course is a well-evaluated course in the CAPS system of evaluation. It has obtained score 6 in the last evaluations, and because of this, it's part of the excellence programs of CAPS, also named ProX. And because of this, we have some few advantages over the other course. Our course, the research are mainly divided in two areas. The first area concerns to the physics of the Sun and Earth environment, and the second great area concerns to the physics of the lower atmosphere. The main line of research, the specific line of research are those 8 lines, as you can see here: atmospheric and electrodynamic and space coupling, upper atmosphere, research on atmospheric electricity, geomagnetism, ionosphere, air globe, magnetosphere, heliosphere, and research on lower atmosphere. Also, you are armed with the EMBRACE data. EMBRACE stands for Brazilian Studies and Monitoring of Space Weather. EMBRACE is a program idealized to continuously collect and redistribute space weather data. I think it's hosted in this building, and if you want, you can talk directly to the organizers, or otherwise you can go to the website and obtain your data from there. The board members of our postgraduate program is composed of Dr. Malos, the last talker, as academic coordinator, Dr. Keranha as his vice, and Professor Alisson, Livre, Cristiano, and Paulette. Also, the students' members are Amadi as the student's representative and I as his assistant. And everything you want to obtain, every information or service you want to obtain from the IMPS secretary, you can ask directly to those emails, and I want to talk a bit about that later. The official information on the website is that you have 30 professors, permanent professors, and 5 collaborators, but I think it's about to change very soon. This is the formal information, and the distribution of students is very similar. We have currently 30 PhD students and 5 master students. The total is 35 students. And here you can see some flags of the countries from where they come. In my case, from where I am, Brazil. Okay. Also, some students started and others finished their research, and maybe this number is not updated, but it's about this currently. About the emails from where you can obtain specific service or information. We have 2 main emails: the postgraduate geophysics email and the email for the secretary, which stands for all of the programs. From the secretary of the space geophysics, you can request exams of interview, qualification, proposals, and final defense. Also, you can ask for specific course that were decided in your qualification interview. You can ask for a break if something unpredicted thing goes on and you want to break the course for a while to continue later. You ask to this email, the board will evaluate it, and they will approve or disapprove depending on the situation. Also, you can ask for aid to attend events abroad or even in Brazil concerning to the line of research. Okay. From the postgraduate service, which stands for all of the course, you can obtain your academic records, bona fide certificate. In Brazil, you can sometimes pay half of a price as long as you are a student. And to attest this, you need sometimes this document, and you can require from this email, and also your diploma. your certificate you can obtain from there. Those are the emails. I know if you want to collect those emails, contact me, Amadi, or any member of the board whenever you want. We are ruled by the regiment of the postgraduate Geophysics, which in turn is ruled by the general regiment. The last release of your regiment was released in 2022, and there you can see the informations. You can read and obtain the informations of what you have to do and when you have to do to complete successfully your task. Okay, in turn it's ruled by the general, which stands for all of the courses also. Even though each course has its own rules, all of them must obey the general rules regiment. Okay. Also, every year on the website of INP you have the calendar of this schedule of the things to take place in your institute, and you must be armed with those 2 documents to do the things right. Okay. Don't you lose your deadlines. You are the most interested in your task, in your postgraduate, in your graduation course. So don't transfer your responsibilities to your advisor, professor, and so on. So when you join in, you have to do, of course, the mandatory course, which is decided by your professor, by your advisor. You have to do an English exam. All of students must do this English exam, even though you are American English. You have to do this because it's a general rule for your program. Have to do an exam concerning to electronic publication. Have to attend the geophysics seminars, the geophysics seminars. You have to, if you are PhD students, you have also passed through 3 main exams when you have to present your ideas to a committee. If you are PhD students, you have to pass through the qualification exam to test your skills and knowledge about key topics of your area. You have to pass through a proposal exam when your proposed line of research will be evaluated by a committee, and some guidance will be provided to you if it's necessary. And finally, you have to defend your thesis or your dissertation exam. If you're a master student, you don't have to pass through qualification exam. But a new rule which was published in the last release of the regiment says that you don't have, it's not possible, it's no longer possible to postpone the qualification proposal exams. As long as you finish your mandatory course, right after this, in the next period, you must do your qualification exam and in turn your proposal exam. If you don't do this in this time, you are going to have another chance in 60 days. If you don't succeed, you are going to be disengaged of the course. This is the rule, okay? And also, if you don't attain the minimal grade in your mandatory course, you are going to be disengaged also. So I strongly encourage you to read the documents. I'm sorry they are not in English, but thanks to Google Translate, you can do good translations and ask for help to your friend who speaks Portuguese. We're going to try to figure out this later, but for now, that's what we have. Frequent asked questions, we have this document, also in Portuguese, I'm sorry, but you can do this. It's not difficult to translate this. If you have a doubt, you go there and quickly you finish your doubt. We can provide, beyond your place and your computer to study, office supplies. Okay, if you need something of those tools, contact Hamad or me, and you are going to try to figure out this. I don't know if you are going to succeed, but are going to do whatever is possible. Also, every year, you are able to apply to the sandwich period abroad. I'm not sure about how foreigners can apply, but I think it's mainly for Brazilian students, right, Professor?
For Brazilians or those who have permanent visa.
Yeah.
That to my understanding, includes the Mercosul candidates. So those from countries belonging to the Mercosul are in principle eligible for this.
Okay, because the point of this program of CAPS is to make abroad contacts abroad, international contacts. So it's good to take Brazilians abroad, but as Professor Alisson said, if you are permanent Brazilian, you can apply. And the rules are published together with these documents. Every year you can read and obtain information if you are not electable. For now, this is all. I want to say you welcome to the first academic week in space geophysics. Let's enjoy this and let's use this time to build up our knowledge. Thank you.
I have one comment, if you may. For those master students, I don't see that many today, but maybe a couple here. Remember that when you finish your master's, you have to apply for the PhD program as if you were an outside student. Don't suppose because you are in a master's program, you will be automatically engaged in the PhD. It doesn't work like that. Many times in the past we have had this problem that the students from the master's program, they forgot